What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Rashad here, man. Back with another video, man. Listen, I appreciate you all tuning in, coming back to another video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for anything that is self-development and self-improvement related. That's my channel is all about. Finding ways to be better as people. I appreciate you all taking the time. Tune in, man. And listen. So, today's video, I want to talk about 3 truths that we have to accept as people to get the life that we want. When I think about the 3 truths, I thought about all the different things that, I've read, all the things that I've been taught, have been passed down to as far as advice, and 3 things have always stuck out to me. And these 3 things are my truths. These are things that are important to me, but I think these also be important to you. So, number 1, you're at fault most of the times. No matter if you're 20, 30, you're teenagers, growing up in life, at some point, you have to take fault and responsibility for the things that we've done. Now, obviously, there's different variables that come into that. Some things have happened because of life circumstances that have nothing to do with you. But a lot of the things that you have to understand is that whatever happens to you in life relatively comes from you and the decision that you make. Whether it's good or bad, we have to accept responsibility for them. If it's negative experience, some of those things are because of us, our fault. And I know it's a hard thing to grasp and a hard thing to understand, but there's a truth behind fault with. Now, why are we at fault those things? Well, if you think about the things that you've experienced and some of the choices that you've made, and you kind of scratch your head on why you did it, there's nobody else that truly influenced you to make that decision. But sure, you could have been swayed, peer pressure and things of that nature. But the truth is, you made that decision. You solely, depending on the situation, you influence yourself to make that decision. And because of that, there is a fault of yours that you have to just embrace and understand. There's nothing to beat yourself up about, especially in our 20s. I know we often hear about different mistakes that people make, and there's a truth that there's some mistakes that are made just because of carelessness, not simply knowing, having a YOLO mentality. But whatever happens because of that, we have to understand and take the responsibility that it is our fault. We have to find a way to get out of it and find a way to move forward. Number 2, your vision is your vision. Nobody else is going to see it the same way that you do. And when you think about your dreams, your concepts, and your goals, understand that nobody's going to look at it the same way that you do. And that's a hard thing to grasp when you think about all the people that we share our ideas to, our concepts to. We want people to believe in the same thing, right? We want people to have that same level of energy and same level of passion, the same level of care when it comes to the vision. But here's the truth: your vision is your vision. It is your vision connected to God, source, universe, whatever you believe in. But the truth is, it is your vision. It is your creation. It is essentially your baby. And nobody's going to care about it the same way that you do. So to have that expectation, others will care about it in the same way that you do is relatively asinine, to be honest. And it's something that I've had to learn. It's something I've had to embrace and accept is that, whatever you believe in, you're going to have to believe in it at 120, 130, 140% for it to really get to that next level. Nobody's going to believe in your product as much as you do. Nobody's going to go as hard for your product as much as you do. And what happens most of the time is that we have people support us once we get to that place. And then we get a bit of resentment and anger in ourselves because you talked about all these ideas and concepts to these people and didn't believe into it. They didn't believe in it until got to that point, and I understand that and I get that. But the truth is, there's nothing you can do about that because, again, your vision is your vision. Nobody else is going to see it like you do, and nobody else is going to believe in it until you truly believe in it. And again, I get it. It's frustrating, a lot of concepts with that, but it's the truth. It's your vision. You have to hold on to it. And number 3, we have to think bigger. A lot of us don't think big enough. Obviously, there's been a big thing that's been going on in social media, not giving this person, I guess, the time of day as far as where I got it from. I was on TikTok, and obviously, there's been a big thing that's been going on about somebody that talked about living with making $100,000 not being feasible. The entire world's been going crazy. But the truth is, that's the concept that's important to them. When you think about your goals and your ideas, a lot of us get comfortable and complacent on the concept of, oh, if we get this, we'll be fine. But what if I meant to get more? That's the beauty of our minds. Our minds are catered and centered around those concepts of thinking big, where we should have this limitless level of thinking in order to really get to the places that we want to go. You'll be very surprised how far we can go in life. Actually take the time to think about it and actually manifest and work towards those things. The problem is that we limit ourselves because we think about what is considered safe. What is it that works with us? What is it that makes others feel comfortable around us? What about us? Like, what about the things that we want? Not about capitalism. I think the biggest thing is really more so understanding what you want and going after it. Understanding that, you know, if your goal seems relatively impossible, you're stretching yourself to the point of seeing what you're truly capable of instead of playing it safe on a safety net. At some point, really get to where you want to go to. You gotta have that safety net cut. You have to jump. You have to take that leap. Again, I am not at the level of success of what most people think about. But I do know that if I get past the point of my thinking and limited thinking, I can get to those places. Right. So we have to think bigger. We have to do bigger. So appreciate you all, man. Quick video, like I mentioned. Hope you all have a blessed one. Subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Peace.